Good evening, boys and girls. And you know what today is? The real start of the dog days of summer, because when you're in my industry or my business or whatever you want to call it, there's not that much to bet on now these days, now that we're in the MLB All-Star break. I am Raphael Esparza from DocSports.com. My boy on the left or the right, whatever way you want to look at it, Detroit Lenny. What's up, Detroit Lenny?
What's happening? What's crack-a-lacking on a beautiful Monday evening before Home Run Derby?
Yeah, it was a rough. I get up to do my daily show and stuff like that. It's hard to find topics to discuss, to bet, to tell people to bet, to tell people not to bet. These are the true dog days of summer when they come into our industry. But it should be a fun show. I can't wait to discuss our topic 3. Our favorite baseball movie. I don't know what you have. I can't wait to see what you have. So it's going to be very interesting. But before we get going, did you do anything fun this weekend?
No. Yes. Nothing. It was very low key around the house. I went to Lowe's, got a new hat, American legend, Bigfoot, hide and seek champion of the world. I had to do some stuff for, around the house. Watch some little bit of baseball. Tigers got smoked by the Mariners, so I didn't watch much baseball, but just a little bit. And just kind of hung out, made some steaks on the grill. Didn't do a whole lot of nothing, and that was okay.
Boy, did we curse our teams. First show Friday. I maybe mentioned the Chicago Cubs. You maybe mentioned the Detroit Tigers, and our teams lost by double digits that day. Yankees whoop us. You guys lost. So hopefully now that we're in a little bit of a break, maybe our teams can take a little break. We have All-Star game tomorrow. But, boy, we put the curse on that one. But you know what? We're done talking. Let's get into topic 1.
Oof. So sad.
Hey there, Lenny.
We're here.
We're here.
Home run.
A little bit of a
television.
Live television can't go wrong. But we'll break into some baseball home run derby contest, which is tonight. I'll tell you right off the bat, there's no really big names on this.
No.
On this board, and I'll go through the order right now. Kyle Raleigh over at I'll use BetMGM's odds. He's plus 325. Ornell Cruz is plus 350. James Woods is 4-1. Brian Buxton is his current odds is now 9-1. Opening odds, there you go. Opening odds plus 850. Brent Rooker 10-1, which he is now 14-1 in some shops. And Chaz Chisholm for the New York Yankees has the least amount of tickets written out of every sportsbook I talked to today. He opened up at 10-1. He is now 15-1, which is a little bit sad. I guess Yankee bettors don't think he has a shot, even though how come Judge ain't there? How come Stanton's not there? But poor Chaz Chisholm. And then we have Junior at opened up at 11-1. He is now 10-1 on this one. But let's break into some of this. Let's bring my boy back in, Detroit Lenny. Let's see what he wants to say about this fine names of home run derby hitters.
It ain't pretty, folks. We talk this week. Maybe just take a break. Baseball, it's bad. This should tell you everything you want to know about the baseball season right here now. I probably lean a little Matt Olson, maybe some home cooking there. But Cal Raleigh is probably a guy I like out of this, but maybe some matchup situations. But then again, that means I got to watch it, to live bet it. And I don't know how much of this I'm going to watch, Raphael. I mean, this is – you mentioned Chaz Chisholm. Why not throw some pizza money on that? Yeah. I mean, just because.
I'm more intrigued with Cal Raleigh. I mean, I really thought today – a couple of hours before this home run derby starts, that he would be plus 250, plus 275, because everyone knows who he is. The big dumper, switch hitter, catcher, leads the Major League Baseball in home runs. And you're still getting at plus 325 over at BetMGM. But there's one thing I do like And people who know me, I love to middle things. I love to middle sports. I'm the biggest middle. If I can wake up $1 and go to bed $1.01, I am happy because I went to bed a penny more. The total home runs hit in this home run derby contest opened up at 235 and a half. It's now 239 and a half. Last year alone in home run derby contest was the lowest of home runs hit. All the home runs was 225. The year before that, when Vlad Guerrero won in 2023, the record was broke at 341. And then 3 years ago at Coors Field, how does Coors Field not have 600 home runs in the home run derby? Only have 309. So if you look at this number, 239.5 now for total home runs hit, is his hit 4 out of the last 5 home run derbies. It opened up at 235.5, and I still think there's value at 239.5. So if you're going to look at something, if you're going to watch the home run derby, I would probably look at that prop bet or some other prop bets. But I would say the big dumper for me at plus 325. I know that's just taking the guy that has the most home runs to win. That's not fun on that one. But how do you not take the big dumper at better value at 3-1? I just don't understand.
I agree. To be honest with you, I feel like there's a case to make on some kind of prop in all of these guys, top to bottom. I mean, I could find somewhere or some argument to somehow get on each one of them. There are some props there's some degenerate props that I have looked at. Exit velocity being one of them. I see Stop Geo in the chat about exit velocity. You're damn right. I'm on that prop. Maybe there's some pizza money here and there. Also, longest home run. I mean, shop your lines, shop your props, all that stuff. But the longest home run I saw was, I think, over 4. Correct me if I'm wrong. I see out there 479.5.
Yes.
I think there's a 480. I think we see 480 somewhere from somebody. One time, it's hot. It's hot Atlanta. You know, it's humid. Ball's traveling a little bit. Winds. Last I checked, the wind this morning blowing out a little bit to center field. Doesn't need to be a whole lot. Humid, the South, hot Atlanta gives me 490. I'm going to say we get to 490. So I'm all over that over 479.
There you go. That's a sprinkle pizza money. So make sure you grab that pizza money and sprinkle with the Detroit Lenny. I agree with you. This not a big ballpark. It's a hitter friendly ballpark. So I can see that. That's why I think Matt Olson, the home down, it's open up at 7-1. We see a current odds at 4-1 right now. I still think there's some value on that one, but I agree. I think we're going to see some long ones. And again, I just wish there was bigger names. I mean, in this one, we remember Pete Alonso has been in it for freaking forever.
5 years straight, I think. Yeah.
Vlad Guerrero winning it. I mean, last year, maybe it's the trend because last year we saw Teoscar Hernandez when the Dodgers win it. I mean, I forgot that he won it last year when I was doing some research. I'm like, holy cow, he won last year's home run derby contest because I remember Vlad hitting the ball left and right 2 years ago, and then Juan Soto in 2022. But Teoscar Hernandez, you shocked me. You shocked me again for winning the home run derby contest. So there was
I agree. I really thought we'd see some bigger names. I mean, you always want to see remember the days when Aaron Judge would have had to be in this? Like I remember, just bigger guys have it. Barry Bonds being in the home run derby. Stuff, you know what I mean? Mark McGwire. Why isn't Suzuki in the home run derby from the Cubs? Why isn't your guy in there?
He didn't get invited.
I know. Why isn't my guy Riley Green in there? Didn't get invited. I don't understand. I mean, he's got 24. Suzuki's got 25 home runs. I mean, the leader's got 38. We're not that far off. We're top 10-ish in leading the league in home runs. I think it should be an automatic bid. Top 8 guys leading the league in home runs. It's not a vote. You're just in.
I agree more. Just because you don't make the All-Star team doesn't mean you don't get to be invited to the home run derby contest. Look at the dunk contest in the NBA. Those guys didn't make the All-Star team, and they're dunking or three-point contest or whatever you want to go on that one. So I totally agree on that one. I want to thank everyone that's watching the show right now. And then I want to put this in message. We didn't put that much stress on it last week, but the chat. The chat is for you guys. If you guys have any questions in the chat, please feel free to chime on in. If you have anything about sports betting question or a game that you want to talk about right now, if you're like, hey, who do you guys like in an All-Star game tomorrow? Or when we're doing Friday show, we'll have a full slate of baseball schedules ready to go. So feel free to use the chat on there if you have any sports betting questions or just want to come and say hi. I mean, we're friendly here. We're not going to bite.
Yeah, you can't let Stop Geo. Stop Geo and I go way back. You can't let him just bully the chat because he will. He will. He'll be all over the chat as well. All of you should be in the chat. So shout out to Stop Geo, my guy. Bet Rivers works again with my bank at they usually have soft lines compared to the 6 other books I have. That's why I tell people, I stress this a lot. Shop your lines. Look for the best option for you. Get the best value. We're not in this for fun. I mean, this is, it's a little fun sometimes, but exit velocity props on home run derby. What do you call today, by the way? You call today redemption day, right? How do you say that?
Because we lost our first free pick last week.
No, we didn't. We had under 24.5 and they scored 24.
Was it 24? Oh,
24.5 at minus 125.
I read that wrong.
Boom, boom, shakalaka. We cashed that. We didn't catch Tigers and the Cubs kicked rocks.
Maybe that's what
CFL, baby.
Maybe that's what I was mistaking on that one. But well, congratulations. We are 1-0 on our doctor's orders free play. 1-0, baby. That's right. We're going for a perfect 2-0 today. We'll get with our baseball. We'll go with our doctor's order free play in about 10 minutes coming up. We have some great stuff coming up on the show in about 6 minutes. Who's going to be our favorite baseball movie? That's going to be very interesting. A lot to talk about. Please, in the chat, put down your favorite baseball movie. I would love to see what you guys are saying in the chat for your favorite baseball movie. So it should be very interesting. Mine, I can already tell you right now, it's not Rookie of the Year. Just because it's a Cubs, it's not Rookie of the Year. Mine, Rookie of the Year didn't even make my top 10. As I actually physically wrote down my baseball movies because I was torn.
I was going to say.
I was torn.
Yeah.
It was a hard one to do. So make sure you guys all put it in the chat what your favorite baseball movie is. We would love to see what you guys are saying. But
I see producer extraordinaire has put in there in the chat League of Their Own. And I mean, this topic was hard for me. I discussed it with my wife, and she mentioned that movie, and I was like, "Ooh, okay, good movie, The Rookie." I also went that route. Neither one of those made my list for top 3, but honorable mention. The Rookie might be.
Well, don't spoil it. We got a topic. I don't want to hear your spoilers.
I know. I'm just saying. League of Their Own. Shout out though.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was a debatable topic in my household. Let's put it that way all weekend. That's how my weekend went.
I agree. Friday show should be interesting because we have a full slate of baseball. I'll get WNBA back in there. Great UFC card on Saturday, so we're having some great
CFL weekend as always. It's been good to us this year.
Yes, CFL, but I can't wait for the segment buy or sell for Friday's segments because the second half of the baseball season, what team are we buying, what team is we selling? Not in the trade aspect, but who we gonna buy for the second half? Who we gonna sell in the second half? So that's Friday's show. Should be a fun one to get on there. But no graphic for this one because it's a favorite home run derby. I didn't know what YouTube would let us put on there. I kind of wanted to put maybe some highlights in this video, but I didn't want to be in YouTube jail in the episode.
Just started.
In episode 2. But since we're talking about home runs, I got to ask you, what's your favorite home run derby moment?
Okay, so this one's a homer for me. 2005, Pudge Rodriguez at Comerica Park. I was there. I mean, it was a moment just like with family and friends, drunken debauchery all day, just complete shenanigans. So for me, it was that. But I did my research too on this topic as well. Prince Fielder, only Tiger has ever won. Only one that's ever won the home run derby. And surprisingly enough, I get this right. He did this in 2012. Where did he do this at? Damn it. I just had it up. Wherever he did it at, whatever. 2012, though, Prince Fielder. Shout out to the Prince and Cecil. Because I remember watching Prince Fielder as a 10-year-old pudgy kid following his dad during batting practice, following Cecil Fielder around. So I loved that moment as well. But being there, 2005, Pudge Rodriguez was exactly what you embodied from a Tiger at that moment. Blue collar, gritty before Dan Campbell was gritty. So 2005 Tigers, Comerica Park. Go Pudge Rodriguez.
That's those are two good ones. One of my favorite ones, the current one, was 2021 when Pete Alonso won. I mean, he was just crushing the ball, not like barely making it over. I mean, just missiles going out there. And let's face it, he has one of the best nicknames in baseball, the Polar Bear. His performance, I'm talking not favorite moment, but his performance was tough to beat. But I'm sorry, my favorite one, and I remember watching this live because I remember reading up to his whole story, was Josh Hamilton, Texas Rangers.
Yeah.
When he won his, and the whole time he's hitting home runs, they're talking about his depression, his drug use, his death in family and all that. And I'm like almost in tears watching this guy hit home runs because they kept on mentioning his past. While he's hitting home runs, why he's going to win a home run derby. I don't know why that still sticks with me. I'm sure when I'm watching today's home run derby, I'm going to remember Josh Hamilton all tatted up with his tattoos on his arms, just launching home runs and talking about his depression. It was just one of those moments where, like, wow, this guy did it with all the baggage behind him and was still able to perform and still able to be a pro and all that. So that one's probably most of my memorable moments, watching Josh Hamilton win the home run derby contest.
That's fair. I remember that. I mean, like, that's a memorable moment. I remember that all day long. So the home run derby, I never really get too much into it. Over the longer, like the older I get, maybe. I don't know. I just don't get too much into it as much as I used to, I guess. I've toned down my shenanigans as well, so maybe that goes hand in hand.
It does, but I mean, let's face it. These are dog days. I mean, this is what our lives are right now. You have 2 WNBA games today. There's really no soccer. There's no women's Euro today. There's really nothing on there. And then tomorrow you have the All-Star game with 2 more WNBA games. And then Wednesday, we have the ESPYs. Yes, we have the ESPYs on Wednesday. Thursday is one of those ones you just clear the DVR, just start watching stuff that you can't believe that you recorded that's still on there and stuff like that. So I know my most memorable home run derby is not fun and all. That's a little bit depressing on why I enjoyed it, but it should be
a little
good. It should be a good one and all that. I love all the people putting in their movies in the chat. Keep on bringing it in, and we'll start announcing those when we discuss our favorite baseball movie. So continue using chat. And again, the chat is for you guys. So please bring in any questions you had. Last week, our episode 1, we had a great question on there that it made me think after the show. I even texted Lenny after the show. Who was that? Do you know who that was? That was
Wasn't my burner account. Wasn't my burner, I promise. It wasn't me.
So keep on using the chat. So keep on using the chat. And like I said, soon when it gets close to the baseball season, even next week, the Friday show, we'll break down baseball games. If you got a quick breakdown, or I could tell you what maybe the odds are going to do, or something like that. So use the chat as much as possible, and we'll put you on it because we have some big things that's going to happen in the chat when it gets close to the football season. So again, put on there. Don't forget Friday, a full slate of baseball on Friday's show. So we have some great stuff going in on Friday.
I got real quick. I know we got a couple minutes here before we get into the movies. I was surprised by my research of home runs derby, by the way, because I this was like a duh kind of moment for me. But the top 3 longest home runs are in Coors Field in Colorado, and I was like, and it was I literally was like, I was writing it, and I was like, okay, first one, Juan Soto, 2021, 520 feet, Colorado. Second, I'm writing it down like you, old school, pen, paper. And then I'm like, oh. And then after I got to the third one, I was like, duh. You know, I had to jump ahead that they have a whole list of longest home runs that weren't in Colorado and Coors Field.
That's why I'm blown away.
Miami, by the way, makes sense.
That's why I'm blown away that they didn't break the record. 2 years ago, it broke the record when 341 with Vlad Guerrero. I'm surprised that Coors Field didn't have 500 home runs hit during a home run derby there. Wind must have been blowing in, or it must have been snow. One of the two. One of the two.
Could have been either way. Miami, though, it's, hot, south. You get that humidity, the ball carries. I mean, and Aaron Judge, I know everybody wants him in the home run derby, but let's be honest. What does he have left to prove in the home run derby?
We're gonna have that discussion one of these Monday or Friday show. Is he on the Mount Rushmore of the best right-handed hitters right now? If his career ended today, but I don't want your answer right now because that's gonna be a great topic down the road.
God, I hate Yankee players.
But it's going to be a great topic. We'll maybe tease that next week's show. But so it should be a good one because even though I'm not the biggest Yankee fan, I love watching him hit. I mean, even though I was scared.
I want to say no, but it's
10
probably
times,
maybe, I don't know.
12 times this weekend I was scared when he was up on the plate because he was going against my Cubs. But it's still fun to watch him hit. You know what? That's at that time when I know everyone's here. Topic number 3, favorite baseball movie. Tee that up, Mrs. Madam Producer. We're going to go with me. My top 3 baseball movies right now. And I'm going to go with my third one, The Sandlot. This was hard. I was going back and forth because The Sandlot was me when I was a kid. You wake up, you play
100%.
baseball, wiffle ball. No matter what you do, you play that till you get up until the street lights come on when you had to come in and eat dinner. We didn't have all this electronics. We didn't have all this. You played baseball from about 10 o'clock until the street lights came on. So The Sandlot hits home because that's how we grew up and all that. My second one, The Natural. It's just because there's gambling involved in it. There's 15 games. They got Roy Hobbs, a left-hander, which I'm a left-hander as well. But it's one of my favorite ones just to watch, just because the older I get, the more gambling I got involved in all that. And I'm like, wow, this guy's trying to cheat games and stuff like that. So The Natural was number 2. And number 1 was not hard for me. I know people say either you like the Field of Dreams or you hate the Field of Dreams. And there's just 2 reasons why I love the Field of Dreams. One, when the doctor breaks the baseline to help the little girl choking on a hot dog, and he changes back, and now he can no longer go play. And when he plays catch with his dad. I'm sorry. That one still hits me at the end of the movie when Kevin Costner's playing catch with his dad and all that. It's just a great, great movie. But my honorable mentions were pretty much Major League. I remember watching Major League with my dad, and we just cracked up every time with Joe Boo and Willie Mays Hayes. I mean, it was just one of those. I think it's more memorable watching with my dad than any. It wasn't not going to win the Oscars or stuff like that. But honorable mention had to be that one. And then what my other one was, Angels in the Outfield. I guess I must say, the older I get, the more I cry in TVs, in movies and stuff like that. And I just watched Angels in the Outfield maybe a month ago. And I'm not going to lie, I'm man enough. It's July 14th. We're at 5:24. I cried at the end when he adopted both the little kids. And when he said, what about JP? Is he coming with us? And Dennis Glover says, of course JP's coming. I'm balling. I was crying. So honorable mention went to Angels in the Outfield.
Oh my God. That should have been full screen, you doing the Angels. I'm just telling you, it would have been a clip of a lifetime. Do I get to comment on your top 3?
Yeah, come on, comment.
The Sandlot, legendary. The Natural, here's how I judge my movies. If they're on regular TV and just flipping channels, and if they are on and I won't turn it off, then that's a great movie. No matter where it's at, I'll just let it play. You just let it go. I can turn Field of Dreams off. I could turn them off. The Natural, you're right. I mean, it was great. It's a good movie. It's top 10 for me, but way closer to the bottom of the top of the list. But Field of Dreams, you're right. You either love it or you hate it. I don't like it. And I like Kevin Costner in baseball movies.
Well, boy, wonder why. Wonder why you like Kevin Costner.
Let's go ahead. Can we just
Madam Producer, put his on there. Put his list on there right now.
I'm just saying. Yeah, we'll get. First of all, my third one. When the graphic will be up here in a second. The Sandlot, legendary. It just, you're right for every reason Raphael just said. From sun up till you got up, you ate as much cereal as you could get in you, and then you ran out the back door, front door with whatever you had in your hand. And that good luck, Godspeed. We drank from water fountains. I used to play in the back of this church parking lot, me and my buddies, and on every day except for Sunday, you couldn't play there because the parking lot was packed. But other than that, that's where we played. If you hit it over the fence and went into the graveyard, go get that one. It was the Sandlot, minus the dirt field. We were playing on cement. But Major League, come on. Every guy that ever wanted to play baseball or thought he could play baseball for a second would be Tom Berenger in this movie. I mean, it's just a great movie. Fun fact about this movie, Willie Mays Hayes, Wesley Snipes never hit the ball. Could not hit for the life of him. So he had to have a stunt double, but he did run the bases. Charlie Sheen actually pitched in the movie. He had no stunt double, actually pitched. And for the love of the game, it's the Tigers. I mean, it's Kevin Costner. I'll cry every time he cuts his hand. Every time. I don't want to spoil it, but when he cuts his hand, every time I gotta look away. I know it's coming. I get up. I walk away. It's like it affects my Tigers right now in the moment, and it's a real movie. Not to mention, the guy from Step Brothers plays his catcher. Thumbs up. You should like this video, by the way. I can't think of his name. The guy from Step Brothers with the curly hair.
Yeah, I can't think of his name either.
Help me out in the chat. You know what I'm talking about. Not Will Ferrell, the other one.
Yeah.
He played in Ricky Bobby too. Anyways, he plays the catcher. J.K. Simmons plays the manager. It's a star-studded cast. Great movie. For the love of the game. I mean, that's why. Kelly Preston.
Yeah, Kelly Preston.
I mean, shout out. I mean, she's exactly what you want. I mean, it's just a great movie, top to bottom.
I'll give a shout out to Stop Gio. He had Moneyball. Moneyball was really, really close to my one, just because that's our generation right now. Analytics. That's all you hear about. I think the movie, I don't want to say changed on how people play or play their fantasy or stuff like that, but Moneyball was up there. So I agree with him. And then, of course, Madam Producer, League of Their Own. That was a tough out for me, because that's one of the ones you said it. If it's on TV, I don't care where it's at, I'm gonna watch it, because I thought Tom Hanks played one of his best roles in that movie as a drunk manager. And I thought
star-studded cast.
Yeah.
John C. Reilly too, for the love of game, plays his catcher. I had to look it up quickly. That was gonna bug me. I had to Google. Thank you, Google. You're my friend.
Robbie Hockey, the rookie with Dennis Quaid. There's the one I cried at the end.
So I swear to you on everything holy, that's my number 6. And Moneyball was a solid number 4 for me. I wrote them down. I got the top. I mean, I had the 10. The rookie, though, Dennis Quaid, it was just on the other day. I made my 13-year-old. I started it from the beginning. I made him sit down and watch it. He hated me for 5 minutes, and then he was like, "This is a good movie about half hour." I'm like, "Yeah, no."
Even though I hated the wife in that movie that said he couldn't do it, you're old, you're a dad now, blah blah blah, and he shows her up. Take that. But yeah, great.
Sometimes tripping, tie their shoelaces. Everybody trips every now and then.
It's that time. Let's get what people are want to see and hear. Let's throw out that free doctor's order.
Shout out to the guy that made that graphic. He probably knows what he's doing. Music and everything. Here's our doctor's orders play. Over. We're going with Riley Green, my guy Riley Green. This might be a homer play for you in the All-Star. This is for the All-Star game tomorrow, Tuesday, July 15th. I'm going with Riley Green over 2+ bases, plus 330. You can also get him for plus 130 for just a hit, but I like the 2+ bases. Here's my thought process on this, and I'm going to keep it simple for you guys. The best record in the baseball, Major League Baseball, is the Detroit Tigers. I won't say they're the best team in baseball, but right now, currently, they're top 3 team in baseball. He's the best position player on that team. I mean, take Skubal out of it and is out of this universe play. Position player, he's the best outfielder in baseball, in my opinion. All-around player. He's the captain of captains. He reminds me of Steve Yzerman in today's day and age, but for the Tigers. He will be their captain forever and always. I think this guy easily, listen, let him just go ahead right here. First inning, pop a double. He likes to go opposite field. He's a lefty. You know you like lefties, Raphael. What are your thoughts?
I do. I'm going to throw out an honorable free doctor orders free play part 2. How is the Nerfy no only minus 140? I know people hate the word Nerfy. I know my boss over at the coaching company, Jonathan Coachman, hates when we use the word Nerfy on the show, but I'm going to say it again. The Nerfy at minus 140 for the All-Star game is ridiculous. I thought it was going to be minus 160. You have Paul Skeens. You know what he's probably going to do. So it's All-Star games are always duds. When in the first 3 innings, I'll look at the first 3 innings under as well. But the Nerfy at minus 140, I thought that was a little bit crazy. Your boy Stop Geo has a question for us before we head out. Any teams to win a division worth placing for future at the point of this season? I agree with him, and I think you would probably agree with me because I think I mentioned it last show, the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yes.
I mean, I think the way the Yankees have been playing, even though the Red Sox have won, 10 straight and stuff like that, I still think the Blue Jays are going to probably add another arm, maybe even another bat on this. And they're just rolling right now. So I like the Blue Jays, that one. And maybe, I can't believe I'm going to say this, don't be mad, maybe take a shot at the Milwaukee Brewers. That hurts. That hurts. You know, that hurts me.
That's deep. That's deep for you, and I understand that. I would say out of that division, a flyer. We'll talk about this on Friday.
Yeah.
What buyers and sellers going into for playoffs and odds. Maybe a sprinkle on the Red Sox. I'm just saying. Okay. They're 10-0 in their last 10 games. Maybe figuring some stuff out. They're still above 500. It's a tough division. I mean, maybe we'll look at some odds of them making a wild card or something like that. But I don't know. I'm just spitballing off the top of my head. Friday. That's why you got to come back, Stop Gio. You know, I had to tease you into that.
Yeah, don't forget to click that link down below, people, and get that free $60 member plays. That's right, $60. Their baseball plays over at DocSports are $30. So you can take 2 handicappers, 2 sports, 2 of anything you want, but not till Friday because baseball doesn't start till Friday. So you can still click the link and sign up, but there's no baseball unless you want to bet the All-Star game. I don't know how many cappers over there do the All-Star game. I do not participate in anything that's called All-Stars in any sport, so I will not have anything for the All-Star game. Detroit Lenny, what are you doing tonight? What are you gonna do tonight? Anything fun and exciting?
We're making smash burgers on the griddle. I'm a newly owner of a griddle, so on the Blackstone, we're making smash burgers. Might watch a little home run derby. I'll probably watch the first round. Let's be honest. I will, because I'll probably have some live bets on there, but that's about it for me. Good luck, unless you're against me. You know how I roll.
I am doing more shows. I have another show late tonight after Monday night.
The James Brown of our industry, folks. Hardest working man in show business right here.
You can catch me on the last word that we follow Monday Night Raw. I have a lot to talk because wrestling betting went wild this weekend because we had an injury that they had to change the outcome during the match. So a minus $6 went to a plus 450 winner. Even wrestling betting injuries can make an effect that you can make you a quick winner. So that's what I'll be doing. Don't forget to check out The Last Word over on Netflix and on Coaching Company and Behind the Turnbuckle YouTube site. So that's what I'll be doing tonight. But thanks for everyone for watching. We'll be back on Friday. Should be a fun show on Friday. I'll tease it. Buy and sell. That's what we're doing on Friday's show. We're buying and selling. Make-believe monies because it's not our money. So we'll be buying and selling on Friday's show. I want to, again, thanks for everyone listening to us and watching to us, because someone told me they listened to us when they were driving home. They couldn't watch us. They were listening. So I want to say, I want to say thank you for listening and watching us. You guys all have a fantastic Monday, safe Monday, and please don't bet what you don't have.